no. We have a great team. Very lucky. Oh, yes. They're really sweet. I like to work hard. I think it's just Eagle. Let's. Last week, because last week was the first week, I could see if anybody was actually watching, but now, yes. So I guess that means I need to teach from up here. Yeah. Yes, please. All right. Our clients are amazing. They really. Oh yeah, this is Spring Island. Yes. This is not affiliated with my studio or anything like that. This is for residents that are not present. So it's like a private. I did. All right, so a ball and hand weight is all we need. You ladies ready? I can't tell. Good morning. Good morning, universe. Last week, it was set up so that I could see if anybody was watching. Nobody watched, for the record. Yeah. And I don't know. I need to confirm with Tammy if it's like they can then go back and watch it, not in real time. It's going to like a private YouTube channel just for Spring Island residents. So nobody else will see this, but people. Yes, if you're, going somewhere else for a month or something. But I don't know if it's available after the fact. Oh my gosh. I was in Asheville over this past weekend. It was like 20 degrees cooler. Coming back, oh, this is rough. All right. Here we go. Good morning, if anyone is out there.
Bluetooth is waiting for a connection.
All of these moves at home without any equipment. No worries.
Bluetooth is connected.
All right, ladies, we will
don't know what to say.
Get it going. Good morning. Happy Monday. Let's go ahead and get nice and warmed up. We'll come to standing. We'll start to roll the shoulders back and down. Feet right beneath your hips. Take a nice deep breath and reach your arms up overhead. And then exhale, straighten your arms. We're going to hinge forward and take a little bend to the knees. Let your head be heavy. Inhale, arms reach up and overhead. Do that again. Straighten the arms, hinge forward. Softness to the knees. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, straighten the arms and hinge. This time we'll roll all the way to standing. Arms reach by our ears. And you start to march those knees up and up. Keeping a little 3/4 bend to the leg. So a little bit of quite a march or a kick, somewhere in between. Yes. Beautiful. Start to draw that navel in and up. Soften through the shoulders. And think about sending energy through your toes. Reach, reach, reach. Stay here with those legs. You start to draw your elbows to your ribs. Pull, pull. Beautiful. Think about squeezing your elbows to your side body. And my best tip, I did a bunch of virtual classes during COVID. Just forget about the camera. I'm going to do that most likely, other than talking loudly. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Couple more. We're going to start to take and twist. In 4, 3, 2. Last one, just twist to right and left. Twist and twist. Ring out through your waist. Twist and twist. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake out the shoulders. Maybe pedal out through the heel. And then find space either behind or to the side of your mat so that our feet are on the wood floor. Heels come in, toes come out, hands to the hips. 3 egg and lift. So that nice wide skin. Tailbone is nice and heavy, core is nice and engaged. I just want you to imagine sliding down an imaginary wall here, squeezing our glutes as we come to standing. Beautiful. Find a little bit more lateral movement, adding a bend, reach, reach, reach. Strong point through those toes. Reach your arm by your ear. Reach, reach. No change in the legs. We're just going to start to bring that reach midline. So right across. And then see if you can spread your fingers nice and wide, like you are really engaging that whole length of your arm. Reach, reach, reach. Got one change to our warm-up. Staying low. 4, 3, 2, last one. Stay low. Settle in. Sweep your arms out in front. Flip your palms to face up. Pull. Pull. Draw those shoulder blades together. Squeeze. Squeeze. So activating our chest and our back a little bit more. We're going to add the glutes into the mix. Squeeze. Release. Squeeze. Release. Take a little heel kick. 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 Heel to feet. Ooh, we're just in this one side. Kick. Kick. And kick. Warming up our glutes and our hamstrings. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake out the legs. Go ahead and reach for your waist if you're choosing to use them. And if you have two sets, I'd say it's a little lighter. We're going to work our shoulders and our triceps first. Keeping the feet hip distance. Soften into your knees. Really tuck under, engage your core. Arms come long by our side. Lift, lower. The little shoulder raise. On knees, right at shoulder height. Lift, lift. Nice, ladies. Nice. Let's try trying to avoid as much as possible any swinging or allowing momentum to take over. Just that smooth lift. Keep that core nice and engaged. We're going to hold the lift right here. We're going to open the V and close. V, parallel. V, parallel. So opening our arms, slightly wider than the shoulders, and bringing them back to home base. Imagine that you are moving through club mud here. You'll be sticky. Please get out and in, out and in. V, parallel. V, parallel. Hold your V. Next time you're there, bend, bend. Little bends in those elbows, then you lengthen even wider, even longer. Then reach. Ooh, you can do it. Stay with that breath. Reach. Ooh, give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll those shoulders back and down. Let that go. Yes, or no ways you can ditch the weights at any point. We've got one last little bit of shoulder work. So those heels can come to our first position. We'll narrow knees, tucking way under. Hug your elbows to your ribs. Scoop them to be lift up to field goal, and pull it right back down. Push, pull. Keeping a softness to the knees the entire time. Excellent. And then pausing those elbows right at 90 degrees. Lift, lower. When that resistance does pick up, we're going to make this 1 count lift. Up and down, up and down. It's pausing right at 90 degree angle. Lift, lower. Nice job. You got it. Lift. Lower, give me 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it high, hold up and in, up. So imagine your elbows are resting on the shelf. Lift. That exhaustion, that muscle. Lift. 4, 3, 2, final change to kick out, bend in, leading with your pinky here. So reach, bend. You're done with shoulders. After this, lengthen. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Roll those shoulders back and down. Let's do a little side-to-side rotation, opening up through the torso. Heels glue together. Tuck your elbows in your back pocket, and then hinge forward from your hips. Drive the kick back. Take it back and in. Starting slow. Back. In. Pick it up. Back. In. Back. The work is happening here from the extension of your elbow. You want to focus on keeping those arms nice and straight. Gaze is slightly forward but down to protect your neck. Nice job, ladies. Excellent. Keeping that core locked and loaded. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. Your breath. 4, 3, 2, last. Hold your arms nice and long. Palms face in. Little lift. One is up, one is down. Perfect one around the room. Just keep the palms facing in towards one another. And lengthen from shoulder to lift. And lift. Lift. And lift. Last 4, 3, 2, hold on
But
one.
occasionally I
Breathe
lose
in
composure,
and out. In
and I can get you
and
out
out.
of my mind.
Breathe,
If I
release.
could go
Eyes straight
back in
behind your
time,
torso.
I'd do things
Breathe,
differently.
release.
Yeah, I wouldn't think
Breathe,
twice.
release.
I distract
4,
myself, think of someone
3,
else. But every
2,
now and then you
5
remind me.
change. Here we combo up and in, lift and squeeze, up and in, up and squeeze. 2 movements. We're just marrying them together. 1 lift, 1 in, 1 lift, 1 in, last 4 and you fold forward. 3, 2, and 1. Allow those arms to dangle. Maybe take some big circles if that feels good. Letting the head, neck, and shoulders drop in. All right. Woo. We're going to roll standing. Take your time. We're going to bring the focus to our biceps and our back. So if you like that heavier set, that's a great squat. Keep the feet parallel hip distance. Soft bend to both knees. Bring the arms in front. Flip to be parallel. Hammer curl. On a sweep curl. Push. Pull. You got it. Keeping the elbows in front of your body. Squeezing both biceps. On the up. Option here to add a hip drop. And pull. Down. Down. Up. Up. Down. Down. Up. Nice. Close the knees and swell the knot. And with that hip drop, swing up our glutes a little more. Shifting our weight back to our heels. And curling the toes off the earth. Down. 2. Up. 2. Down. 2. Up. 2. Last time through. We're going to hold halfway. Switch the jab in front. Bringing the elbows in front of you. Keeping that work in your biceps. Option to lift your heels. I gave this option on the paddle boards yesterday and everybody laughed and said, what are you thinking, little cut? I did not attempt it myself, no. I didn't bring a change of shorts. I had things to do after. Reach. Use the strength of your core. 4, 3, 2, on 1, lower the heel. Stay hinged. We're going to open up, finding a turn out, forward, turn out, forward, turn out, forward. Excellent. Starting to tap into a little inner thigh. Out and in. Both biceps. Out, in, out, in, out, in. Continue to move your legs with those arms. Open, 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 open. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the open. Flip your palms up. We're going to serve that platter. Out, out, in, out, out, in. You can absolutely stand tall here if your lower back starts to speak up. And if it feels okay to stay in this hinged position, we're going to warm the glutes a little more. Out, 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 in, nice. Our aim is to keep the work in the biceps, so not lifting our arms too high. Reach, in, hold the reach, it's called up, soft elbows, like 3/4 length arms, lift, we're going to send all the way tall, in 4, 3, 2, and 1, keep the feet where they are, just shake it out, roll those shoulders back and down. Widen just a little bit. So feel slightly wider than that. how heavy. Head to the waist come together. Jaw underneath. We're going to start to roll our elbows up as we straighten our legs. Lower down. Breathe. Breathe. And you can keep an upright spine here. Imagine those elbows drawing to the ceiling. Breathe. Breathe. Up. As the legs straighten, squeeze both sides of your booty. 4, 3, 2, last one. Total those feet parallel hip distance. Change forward for your last upper body move. Wide slide. Slide. Nice soft elbows. And again, try to resist the urge to swing or allow momentum to take over. Just think about that lift. We're going to transition over to the bar after a quick upper body stretch. Give me 4. Let's go take a ride in the car. 2. Last one, hold it right. 8, 12, 7, baby, we don't have 5, 4, 3, 2, ragdoll pose. Reach for opposite elbows and allow the knees to bend as much as feels good. Release all of that tension. Stay here in this fold. Left hand reaches towards the earth, right arm lifts up and overhead. Out, right palm plant, left arm squeeze. All 10 fingers towards the ground, slowly roll vertebrae by vertebrae. That is the last part to a ride. Great big shoulder roll back and down. Open your arms wide to your feet, roll through the wrist. And then gently bring that right arm across your body. Squeeze over your right shoulder and roll through the rest. Maybe massaging the head of your shoulder. Very gently bring that right arm up and overhead. Take a slight lean to the left. Leaning into that right side body. Keep your arms wide. Thumbs down, pinky up, chest down. Opening through the chest. You're doing this at home with us. It takes a lot of commitment. Go ahead and roll through that left wrist. Massage the head of that left shoulder. Gently bring that left arm up and overhead. Slightly to the right. And then our last stretch. Let's clasp our palms at our low back, taking it back. Inhale, lift the chin.
Take over control. Take over control. Take over control. I want you to take over control. Plug it in and turn me on.
We will make our way on over to a spot at the bar. We're not going to set up here, but move around a little bit. Just set up wherever you're most comfortable. Let's take our ball with us. Once we get to the bar, we're going to face it and set up just about forearm distance away. That light fingertip grip, heels together in our narrow V. Ball can rest for a little bit later. We start to plie right away, getting into that movement, down and down. Awesome. Try to remove any arch or sway in that low back. Try tucking the tail under. Try to soften the upper body. Swing your belly button towards it. Nice work, ladies. Now you can stay right here. Yes, right here with those heels flat. Or if you would like a little bit more balance, you can lift your heels to that say not quite a stiletto, somewhere between a kitten heel and a full stiletto. Allowing the connection of your heel to fire up your own self-resistance. Really small range of motion. Breathing in, breathing out. That bar is just there for a little bit of stability. It's really our core engagement that's helping to keep us lifted. Pulse, 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 pulse. We're going to find a couple different positions, but this first position will be our home base. So we'll come back to it. Down, down, stay, and then use your breath. Pulse, 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 pulse. 4, 3, 2, on one, step that right foot back. Fourth position, a little spacing between our heels. Nice. Just about, think like 2 fist distance between the heels. Knees trace in the opposite direction. Again, those heels can be lifted or they can be flat. Down, 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 down. 4, 3, 2, find your first position. Pulse, 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 pulse. Down. Nice job, ladies. We put that second side in 4, in 3, 2, left foot back, fourth position. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Keep that chest nice and loud. Elbows heavy. Pulse, pulse, 4, 3, 2, back to first. Hold in stillness. Maybe lift those heels 1 inch higher. Maybe drop those hips 1 inch lower. We're going to take a little pelvic tilt. So you're going to scoop, release, scoop, release. I have to do the hand motion. You don't have to do this. Just imagining your pelvis as a bowl and you're tipping forwards and back. Forwards and back. So the more we can keep those heels together, the more our inner thighs will feel this motion, but also a little core. Go down just a bit. With one change, we'll come out of this. Breathe in, breathe out. Here's our combo. One pulse, one pass. Down, forward, down, forward, down, forward. 2 distinct movements, yeah. Down, up, down, down, down. 4, you got it. 3, 2, and 1. Stand up, shake out the legs. Let's bring our left hand to the bar, coming to a wide second profile position. Left hand to the bar, heels and toes out. Outside can come long, work into hip. Lower, releve at the top. Lower, releve at the top. So enjoying this slightly bigger range of motion. That releve is entirely optional. Just lift the upper body. Nice job, ladies. Your leg closest to the center of the room will start to travel. So that inside leg will stay put. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Hold it low. Come forward, wide, forward, wide, forward, wide. This is option 1. Option 2, make it in front attitude. That will raise, lift. Option 3, pop your inside heel to releve. Using the strength of your core to help lift. Nice. With these front attitudes, really easy for that knee to start to cave in. Think of a 3/4 little external rotation. Yeah. Form above speed here. Got carried away with the camera today. Okay. Lift, out, lift, out. And all the way to me. And that front attitude. Softening your inside knee, rotating externally through the lifted leg. And pull, pull, pull. Excellent. So if you can soften into your left knee a little bit more, and just start to lift that right leg up and up, up, up. Use your back. Lift, lift, lift. Okay. Turn that knee outwards a little bit more, like a string pulling from the string. Upper thigh. We've got one change here. 4, 3, 2. Static hold with that leg, then you're standing down, 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 down. You can hear this. Woo, give me 4, 3, 2, on 1. Turn to face your surface. Pound it out. This is where the ball is going to come into play. We'll bring the ball nice and high up between our inner thighs. And we're going to step nice and cozy to our surface. Feet are right beneath the hips. Lift your heels if you'd like. And start to lower your knees on a 2 count. We take it down, down, up, down, down, up. Bringing our focus more to the top of the thigh. Breathing in, breathing out. Now take a look down at your feet. Make sure those toes are pointed head on and down the class. One of our yoga teachers said, organize your feet. And I never really understood what that meant until I started thinking a lot more about my feet. Okay, that's our foundation. Lift, lift. Lower, lower, lift, lift, lower, lower, nice and slow. On the up, I want you to hug that ball. Lifting out of your pelvic floor, lift, squeeze. Lower, lower, lift, squeeze. Lower, lower, last time. All the way through. Lift, squeeze. Hold at the bottom. That 1 inch range of motion so that you can always drop those heels. That's it. Pull. Let those shapes start to settle in. Take it down, 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 down. Hold at your bottom threshold. Hug the ball squeeze in, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Both inner thighs simultaneously hug that ball. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. We've got 1 change here, ladies. 4, 3, 2. On 1, we combo. Take down, squeeze. 1 pull, 1 squeeze. Pull, squeeze, pull, squeeze. Woo! Saved by the bell. We get to sit all the way up and place that ball on the bar. Bringing our right hand to the bar. So just finding our second side. We'll widen our stance. Retuck that tailbone. Nice deep plie. Releve
One more
at the
drink,
top.
one more Bacardi, one more dance at this after party.
Releve.
We still going strong. Speed so fast like a Ferrari. We get wilder like on safari. We still going
Up and over
strong.
our head.
And all of
That
these
helps to
good
elevate the
things,
heart
good
rate a
things,
little
good
bit more.
things. All we need, good things, good things,
That
good
all
things.
lightheaded, dip the
Tonight we go
arms.
all night long. We party like Post Malone.
Lower
Don't tell me to go.
and
Yeah, we
have
are
the same
never
option
going home tonight. Ain't
on this
nobody
side.
kill my vibe. Don't
As
tell
we
me to
get on the
go.
curve.
Yeah, we are never ever going home.
Start low, step out lights up.
See the ocean there in your eyes in slow motion. We see the sunrise. We are in a zone. 5 a.m. and we still are rolling in the deepest of my emotions. We are in a zone.
4 more.
And all of these
4.
good things, good things.
3.
All we need, good things, good things, good things.
Last one. We're all in that front attitude. Softening your right knee, lifting that left leg up and up. You got it. Lift, lift. Our abdominals are helping to recruit that leg up in space. Lift, 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 lift. 1 change. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Static hold when you're standing knee. Down, down, down. Try to keep that knee towards the center of the floor. Pump, pump, pump. 4, 3, 2, and 1. To face your bar. Pound out the tops of your thighs.
I'll do anything for you.
Last bit of thigh work, and then we have
Just tell me what you want me to. Kiss me up
Push
against
it
the
up all one more time. Bring
Don't
it
take
nice and
anything, just
high
have it all.
between your inner thighs.
Take it, so
And
don't
then step yourself all the way up so that part of you is actually pressing into the bar. Closing knees at 12 o'clock. Straighten your arms. Bend your knees. And then depending on how tall you are, you may need to shimmy your heels back a little bit so that you're truly in that high back chair. So just down an inch, up an inch, down, up. Perfect. My biggest tip here, the more we can actively pull off that bar, as though if you were to let go, you would fly across your room. So don't let go. Down, up. Stay here or lift those heels to relevant. We're not here long. Just our final high sprint. Down, up. Try to quiet down the upper body. So you close your eyes. Lower, lift, lower, lift. 4, 3, 2. Hold at the bottom. Squeeze the ball. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. You do anything for 16 seconds. In, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Final 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Remove the ball. Pull off the bar. I'm sweating too, my goodness. Whew. Drag those hips side to side. Maybe allow your head to fall towards the earth. Bring a generous bend to both knees. And then straighten out of it. Do that one more time. Deep bend. Straighten out of it. Come to stand and bring your right foot towards your feet. And soften that left knee. Slightly press the hips forward and lift your chest. Deep inhale. Deeper exhale. We'll take a figure 4 stretch. If you like to take half up on the bar, you are welcome to do that. My hips don't quite allow for that to happen, but do what stretch feels best to you. Very gently, make your way back through standing. Left heel meets your feet. Soften the right knee. Lift the chest. Big inhale breath. Exhale, figure 4 or half pigeon at the bar. bar. One more time. Little waggle through the hips. Legs are doing great. We're in the home stretch. Bring the focus to our glutes a little bit more. And we're going to start up here at the bar, but work our way to the mat. So go ahead, find a semi-fold over, forearm stacked. Relax your forehead to your forearms. Bring a softness to both knees. Send your right leg long and straight back behind you. And rotate both hips down to the floor. Lift up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. And this is where our hips, at least mine, like to kind of roll open. Try to keep both hips shining to the floor like headlights in a car. Lift your right push with every lift of your leg. Right through your leg and the glute knee. Lift, lift, lower, lower. Lift, lift, lower, lower. Beautiful. Point through those right toes. Create your wings from hip to foot. Down, two, up, two, down, two, up, two. Inevitably, we're going to feel this on our standing side as well. So we really want to squeeze that right hind knee. Down, two, up, two. Hold this last one at the top and pull 1 inch up, 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 up. Beautiful, beautiful form, ladies. Keeping the softness to that left knee. Earlier, allow that right hip to open next. Not quite yet. Lift, lift, shake it out whenever you need. Lift, 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 lift. 4, 3, 2, on 1, breathe. Rotate your left foot to about 11 o'clock. Just find that turnout, and then you can bring your left forearm to the bar. Allow that right hip to open towards the pool or towards the front door and pull. Up, up, yeah, perfect. It feels a little awkward, but we're targeting a different part of our glute. Nice job, yeah. Pointing through those right toes. Lift, lift, lift. Very small movement, but we should feel this. Lift, 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 lift. 4, 3, 2, hold the lift. Bring your heel towards your hind knee and pull from there. Up,
I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing
heel is
on
as
my
close to
mind.
your
You
feet
got
as
me
you can
stuck
get it.
on the thought
And that
of you.
whole
You're
shelf
making me
is
feel brand
lifting
new.
up to
You're
the
more
ceiling.
than a sunshine in my eyes.
Lift, lift, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Slide your right knee behind your left. Open to a fire figure. Nice and slow. See how it goes down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, up, up. Keeping that right knee slightly behind your right hip. Take it down, down, up. Beautiful work, ladies. Whew, I know that left side is stinging. We're going to switch it out. Down, down, up. Last time. Woo. Straighten your right leg and find a lunge stretch. Pressing the heels of the palms into the bar. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. If it feels okay in your body, you can straighten out of that left leg and take a little fold. Chest to thigh. Rock back on your left heel, and then step your right foot to meet the left. Switch it out. Left foot back, Heels of the palms to the bar. Taking the counter stretch. Straighten the right leg and hinge forward. Shift your weight back. Step both feet beneath the head. Find the bar with the end first. And roll back to that fold over position. This time our left leg extends. Right and softly gently lift up, up, down, down with the head shining to the floor to start. Lift, lift, lower, lower, lift, lift, lower, lower. Squeezing the center of our left knee with every lift. Up, down, down, up, down, down. Awesome. Try to keep that left hip forward. Try to keep that right knee nice and soft. You're almost there. Lift, lift, lower, lower. Squeeze that left glute with every lift of your leg. And breathe.
I wish I knew what I had when I lived.
Next
I
here.
miss you.
We'll hold our left leg at its highest point and pull.
Now I'm sleeping alone and I'm starting to freeze. Baby, come bring me out. Let it rain over me. Baby, come
Squeezing where your leg and booty meet. Lift, 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 lift. 4, 3, 2, last one, breathe. Allow that right foot to open to about 1 o'clock. And allow that left hip to roll open, right forearm to the bar. Pull, 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 pull.
I miss you.
Lift. Final spinning work and we're on the
I
mat.
know you miss me too, like you should.
4,
I miss you.
3,
You set fire to
2,
my world, couldn't
breathe
handle
on
it.
1.
Now
Bend that heel in. Pulse,
and I'm starting
pulse,
to freeze.
pulse. So imagine you're resting the coffee right on that chin.
Baby, come back
Lift,
to me.
lift,
Baby, come
lift. Nice.
I want you to rule my life, you to rule my life, you to rule my life, yeah. I want you to rule my nights, you to rule my nights, yeah. All of my nights, yeah. I want you to bring it all on. If you make it all
On
wrong,
one, nice
gotta
and
make it
slow,
all
2
right.
counts.
I want you to rule my life, you to rule my life, you to rule
Lift,
my life.
lift.
I want you to rule my
Lower,
life, you to rule my
lower,
life, you to rule my life, yeah.
lift, lift. Tie that left knee right behind your right knee, beginning. And then as you open, it's like a puppy on a fire hydrant. That knee behind your hip.
I miss you, I miss you.
6, down, 2,
I wish you, I wish you.
2, down, 2,
Well, come back to
2,
me. Come
down,
back to me.
up,
Come back to
2.
me.
Last time. Hold it high. Pulse to finish. Up an inch, up an inch, up, up. 8, 7, 3, last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, pull off the bar. You can widen your legs a little wider than your hips, and then allow the crown of your head to come towards the ground, finding a wide-legged forward fold. Deep breath in, deep sigh out.
Don't know what to say to you now.
All right, ladies, hands
Standing right in
beneath
front
your
of
shoulders,
Don't know
toe
how
heel
to
your feet inwards, and slowly roll to standing. We're gonna take that ball with us to our mat and finish out with just a little bit of core.
let it down.
Doing great.
Don't have to think it through. You got to let it go.
For our core work today,
I wanna give
and
you all
bring that ball
kind
right between our inner thighs.
wanna take you higher.
If you would like a little bit more support for your low back, you can also bring it here. That's usually my default, I don't know why I said that. Normally you bring it right here, but if you want a little bit more find your super straight, rolling through your spine, digging your heels into the earth, arms come long or light touch behind your thighs. Hinge, lift. Just that small lean back. With every step back onto that ball, imagine your navel drawing towards your spine. Hinge, lift, lift. Beautiful. Just that little press. Relaxing those shoulders. Reconnecting to your center. Hinge, lift. 4, 3, 2, hold the back on 1. Option to lift your left leg. And then we'll twist over that left side. So I like to bring both hands to the side. We'll rotate. Right hip forward, 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 forward. Try to flex the left foot. Spread the toes for a little more engagement. Twist, 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 twist. You got it. 4, 3, 2. Hold the twist. Option to lengthen arms by your ears. Scoot back an inch, up an inch. Just that small lean. If that's too much for the shoulders, stay with palms in prayer or right where we were. Hinge, lift, hinge, lift, hinge, lift. 4, 3, 2. All the way to the center. Reset your spine. The soles of the feet together. Roll those shoulders back and down. One more time. Rounding it down. Arms long or palms to prayer. Lift, hinge, lift. Final push right here. Hinge, lift. And again, with every hinge back, that navel's drawing towards our spine. Give me 4. Last 3. 2. Last 1. Hold the back. Option to float that right leg. Flex the right foot. Rotate towards your tailbone. Left hip forward. 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 That little rotation. Rotate. 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 4. 2, hold that foot, slowly the arms extend, hinge, lift, or palms in front, essentially right on your thigh. Hinge, lift, last oblique, last 4, 3, nice lady, 2, and 1. Find the soles of your feet to touch. Hinge forward. We're going to stretch it all out. Alright, it's your concert in Nashville. Artist has been, oh, my pull down song. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So good.
Heart on the run.
Let go. Soften your shoulders. Soften your brow, your jaw. Really take our time to start to find our best.
Shoot out the sun.
Gonna extend the legs long.
Days when we race with
out of your physical. Roll the shoulders back and down. Slowly start to lower all the way. So you're flat on your back. Full body stretch. Come your fingers to your toes. Very gently. Start to hug the ring.
Girl, leave your boots by the bed. We ain't leaving this room.
Keep the knee bent, or maybe lengthen the leg towards the ceiling.
Someone needs medical help or the
behind your calf or your thigh. Maybe start to draw your chest towards your leg.
It's cold in this house and I ain't going out to chop wood. tore off
Hug
your
that right
dress
knee close once
in
more.
Richmond on high.
Before lengthening the right leg long and heavy to the earth.
I sobered up and I swore
Left knee
off
draws
that
close.
stuff forever this time.
And soften that right leg.
Your lovers say I thought
Send
it'd
the left
be
leg
me
straight up towards
who
the
helped
chin.
him get
Maybe
home.
gently pull behind the thigh or hip half.
But home was a dream, one I'd never seen till you came along.
Then from the knee, find your gentle supine twist. Left arm opens wide.
Girl, hang your dress up to dry. We ain't leaving this room.
As we come back through center, gather both
Mercy,
knees.
please, the brakes open
Maybe take a
wide.
gentle rock side to side or find a happy baby pose if that sounds good.
Carries
We'll
this
rock front
house
to back,
on
the length of our
stones
spine,
like
and come all the way to your palms. Take one last deep breath in, arms reach,
cover
reach.
me out.
Exhale, big
You're
fold.
enough to use me.
You did it. Awesome job. Yay! All done. That's the best part of class, right? It's over. Oh, God, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. Oh, thank you. I look forward to coming out here and getting a change of scenery. You don't have to do anything to stop.
Bluetooth is disconnected.
maybe. Hello? We'll put this on. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. How's everyone's body feeling today? Okay, great. So you're warmed up. I love that. Anything that needs extra stretching today or extra working today?
Bluetooth is waiting for a connection.
All right. Well, why don't we grab a tennis ball real quick and do our calves? There's some tennis balls in here. We'll do our feet and then our calves.
Bluetooth is connected.
Anywhere else that needs extra attention today? Stretching or working? Hi, guys. Good to see you. There you go. There you go. Okay, starting with your feet, you can kick your shoes off. It's going to test our balance too a little bit. But we'll start with just a nice, that does feel good. Your calves have been cramping? Oh, yeah. It's a lot, yeah. It is a lot of work. And the calves, certainly with those heels lifted, you could always bring them down or take more like almost interval breaks with some of the work, heels down, heels up. Hopefully that helps. That doesn't help. Getting some music in here. These are so quiet. Everybody's doing good. Brett is a school teacher and he goes back today. So I guess the kids are home by themselves. Really just realizing this right now. That's fine. And switch to the other side. Well, I have a 15-year-old, he's probably sleeping. My 12-year-old will make breakfast for the 6-year-old. And he's so good at that. He's very nice. He's a good big brother. It feels good, doesn't it? It does. Do this for a little bit longer, but we gotta move on. I've got a bunch planned. Gotta make it to the weights today. All right, so to get your calves with the tennis ball, again, these are really great to travel with. Hint, 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 if you're traveling. You're gonna take this and start. You could start at the top of your calf, you could start at the bottom near your ankle, and you're gonna make motions that are just a little bit rolly. That's technical. You can go up and down, you could go side to side with it. The muscles really will run up and down, so I like to go up and down. You're gonna turn your toe out for some of that. Looking for areas of tightness, and maybe you want to turn your toe in for some to get the inside, and then move the ball up. Like I would go in 3 different sections, low, middle, and high. You're looking for the tighter spot. So if that's not a spot that feels really tight, and you've done a few rolls on it, then move up to a different spot. Everyone have weights? How's that feel, you guys? Pretty good, I hope? So quiet. Let's switch to the other leg, if you haven't already. Another good way to roll this out would be like with the foam roller, or if you have one of those little sticks with the rolling things on it, called the stick. You know what I'm talking about? The stick works great for the calves. It's
foam roller, the tennis ball, the percussion massager. So many choices, too many choices. Mine's on the ground. Yeah. I'm just molded to the, you could just flat and flat. You could lift it, so now I've lifted. If you were on the foam roller, you would be lifted, usually. Getting an arm workout. All right, since we've got these out, let's take this and with your ball, roll down and place it on your glute on the right side. And then just make little mini motions from staying on your right side from the center outward, out and in. Rocking the hips more than moving the knees. So you just gently rock. If that's not the spot, move it up or move it down. Taking some deep breaths here. Looking again for any tenderness or tightness that you might be holding in your glute. How's that feel, you guys? Anybody finding some tension there? You know, at a minimum, you would maybe stay on an area for about a 30-second time period. You want to give it a chance, though, to relax. For the brain to recognize something different is going on, and you can relax here. Now move it to the other side. Same thing on the glute. Now we're on the left glute. Making those little mini motions in one area. If that's not the spot, move it up, move it down. Take some deep breaths. Easy to just still be holding tension when we're trying to relax. So remind your body, kind of scan from your jaw and your eyes to relaxing, your shoulders and hips. Now move that to the right side of your lower back, right side, lower back. And see if there's any tension there. Muscles in there. You don't want to be on the bone itself, but you can come close to the spine and then outward. That's not the spot. Move it up or down, but you want to stay on the one side. You're not rolling over those bones. Just looking to release some of that muscle tissue and fascia surrounding it. Take a couple of deep breaths. Switch to the other side. Now that you guys will be all loosened up for our class, jump right in. Deep breath. Back. Do that full body scan, relaxing the eyes and the jaw and the shoulders. All right, taking the ball off to the side. I'll come around and get those here in a second. Take your feet a couple inches apart. Arms are down at your sides. And just go into a flat back here, flat back, and release, and bend the knees are bent, flat back, and release. Feet are a couple inches apart. Make sure your feet aren't too far apart here. Your abs are doing the work. There's no glute work here, so keep those hips down. That butt stays down, just that little mini motion between flattening that top of the pelvis and then coming off to the knees. Good. Abs are doing the work. Now hold those abs in really tight, and then take your right leg up to tabletop, and that left leg up to tabletop, and hold it right here. Engage your abs, squeeze the knees together like a vacuum that just sucks straight down into the floor. If that neck is holding any tension, you need to have a pillow or a blanket underneath you. I'll grab that. Looks like, I know some of you need that. Arms are reaching to the ceiling. Heavy shoulder blades. I'll come around with those blankets here in a second. Turn your palms to face each other. And then pull your rib cage down a little deeper. And as you move your arms just a little overhead, you should feel like you can still see your arms, but there's a challenge now to keep those ribs closed. Hold it right there. Keep squeezing those knees together. This should feel like work. Extend your right leg away, no lower than 45. Hold it. Pelvic tuck, flat in the back. Ribs closed, shoulders heavy. Pull the leg back in. Do that again on the other side. Pelvic tuck, ribs closed. Heavy shoulders. Good. Anybody in the front row want a little pop? If you feel any neck tension at all, you're going to want to have just a little support. Adjust that. Yeah. Can you guys feel like heat happening right here? Not just because it's hot out. It's hot inside. Good. Finish with that on the left side. Pull it in. Arms are reaching to the ceiling. Legs are up to the ceiling, straight-legged. Reverse curl, reverse curl. Straight-legged. The legs are together, and then separate the legs and go legs apart. And legs together, reverse curling. Arms are reaching, head is down still. Arms are reaching to the ceiling. You're gonna go between the legs. Oh, those hamstrings are tight. And then separate, and then go on the outside of those hands. Hands are straight up to the ceiling. Yeah. Head is down, head is down. Good. Head is down. Legs are in between the arms and then on the outside of the arms. In between and on the outside. You got that piano while you went away. Legs together for one, legs apart for one. Legs together for one, legs apart for one. Good. Legs together, squeeze them, legs apart. Arms are still. When the legs are apart, really kind of use the sides of your abdominals to bring them in. Last two. Are those abs waking up yet? Bend the knees. Hug the knees into your chest for just a quick little stretch. And then take your legs into tabletop, hands behind your head. Exhale, head and shoulders lifted. Hold, look at those abs. Now make sure the knees aren't too close to you. Make this a little harder by taking the legs a little further away. You're gonna tap one foot down, cross your shoulders to the one that's still up. Switch and hold it. Switch and hold it. Switch and hold it. In that holding moment, try to make sure those shoulders are off the mat. Exhale. 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 Are your shoulder blades touching? I can see some of you. It's the case. That's hard to get those shoulder blades to stay off the mat. It requires a couple things. Your back to be a little bit more flexible and your abs to be strong. 3 more. 2, 1. Extend the legs long on the mat. If your ball is close to you, grab your ball. If not, we're going to roll up anyway and we're going to grab that ball. So use your abs to come all the way up, using those abs that we just worked, and they're probably like, what just happened? And stretch forward, and roll back. Shoulders connected into your back, pelvic tuck under. Arms are to the ceiling, but abs are engaged. Don't let those ribs pop open and disconnect at the top of those abs there. Stretch forward. And roll it back. Exhale. We're going to do 2 more just like that. Inhale. Exhale. Get better. time, last time. You'll come up and stretch forward and stay. And breathe. Straighten out those legs. There we go. Oh, the ball went. Yes, yes. So, at our house, sometimes they ask fitness people, different companies will ask fitness people to test products that they're bringing on as new products. And I do not like cold water, but guess who gets picked for the cold plunge? It's me. So I was like, why couldn't you pick me for like the vibration plate or maybe, you know, like the infrared blanket? No, I got picked for the cold plunge. So, cold plunge tub at my house now. And actually, it's really not too bad. I have to say, I did kind of enjoy it. Now, the video that I took of myself doing it while I was wheeling, you might think otherwise, because I was definitely like, oh my gosh, it's so cold, it's so cold. But, but when I got out, I was like, well, that's great, I'll definitely do that again. I know, I'm like, you do it. I have to take a video of somebody doing it. So, well, there's a lot of different thoughts on that. Like what it says in the directions, which I read afterwards, was different from when I had Google ask to tell me what it. Google was like, stay in for 10 to 20 minutes. And that's what I do remember. So I was an athlete in college and high school, and I remember having to do that, and we stayed in for like a good 10 or 20 minutes. Like 20 minutes would have been too much, I think. Probably we stayed in for 10. Doing your hands like this is going to be a little bit harder. You can always come back to this. Even harder would be here. Inhale and exhale. Has anybody ever done that? They even have them in a lot of spas where they'll have you have a cold plunge pool and then a hot tub right next to it. I have been to a place and I've gotten, because I wanted to know more about it. So when they opened one in Bluffton, it was right around where my studio was, and I had it rotate side to side. And so I wanted to know all about it. What are the benefits? Why are people doing this? Why would it be a good idea or not a good idea? But I wasn't about to get in there. It sounded way too cold. Yeah. Three minutes. Yeah, you work up to like 3 minutes. And stretch. Huh? It's really cold. So the way he described it to me, which I thought was a really good way to describe it, was the benefits are actually coming when you get out of that, because what you're looking to do is pump some like fresh blood to areas that need it that has been maybe restricted. So when you're that cold, your extremities, everything is kind of getting smaller, right? Your blood vessels are getting smaller because all of the energy needs to be in here in the middle. Get that heart pumping and keep it coming, keep it pumping. So rotate to one side and pulse for 4 here. And then you'll go to the other side. So when you step out of there and you're hit with the warmer temperature, then it's like this is the way they described it, your blood vessels really start opening in a way that they had been restricted some places before. So, so that it can get some of that nutrition from the blood back to areas that have been restricted. So, I know people that have done it. Well, you know Megan, she's done it multiple times. Even her mom has done it, you know her mom. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you do go in your whole body, and then knees apart and stretch. Has anybody else ever done it? The cryotherapy? The cryotherapy? Yes. Yes. And then a lot of times there is the combination of then going into the infrared sauna or some sort of hot for that reason, to just make sure things are still moving and you get the benefits of the infrared sauna. So I asked the guy, I said, well, shouldn't this cold plunge tub come with an infrared sauna blanket that I saw on your list? That's what it said it comes with. And he's like, well, no. No, we just need you to accurately review what you think of the cold plunge tub. Yeah, yeah, I know. Come on over, absolutely. Right down the street. Take this behind you again, and then you're gonna roll back. So pull the abs in, feel the work from the abs to move your body. Arms up, circle the arms, scooping like there's something heavy you're pulling up with you. Inhale, stay with your body. Exhale. Inhale, roll back. The abs pull in like a big hug around your waistline. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, pull the abs in deeper when the arms are further away from you. Good. Move your arms in a position that feels good, no pain, no restriction. And let's reverse that circle, so low to high. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Pull those abs in, pull those abs in, pull those abs in. 3 more in this direction. Last 2. So of course I had multiple people try it before I even attempted to get in. And then I was absolutely watching their face. I was like, they didn't seem to think it was too bad. Go wide, and forward. They did do it. They did it before I did. I mainly, one of my friends did it first, and he went all the way down. Like, he went into his shoulders. Now, he was an ex-Marine, so I feel like his tolerance for things is higher maybe than mine. And, but I think that gave the boys a little bit of confidence, like, oh, this isn't so bad. He went in like all the way, to his shoulders, and he stayed in. So the directions actually say you should start with just room temperature water for 2 to 5 minutes. But we didn't read the directions. We asked Google first. Well, before, when I had read about it, read the reviews, yes. We skipped right to the ice, the ice water. And good. So roll all the way down with your weight this time, with your weight. Arms are reaching, pelvic tuck, roll down. Legs are into tabletop. Arms are towards the ceiling, don't drop those weights. Palms face each other. And just like this is just an add-on to what we did before. So you could do this with the no weights too. You're gonna take your opposite arm and leg reach away. And you wanna hold the body in a position where your back is strong, your abs are pulled in, and then come back to start position. Inhale. If your neck is bothering you, put that pillow underneath your head. Exhale, come back together. Inhale, reach away. You should be able to see your arms. Exhale, pull everything back together. Give your abs a hug. Inhale. When the knees are together, they're going to meet each other. So make sure that the knees are together. I see some knees going a little wide here. We're going to have to get some inner thigh work in. How are we doing? Inhale, closing the ribs. Beautiful, you guys. That's it. I want you to feel like the abs are doing some work. You're alternating your sides. Was everybody alternating? Was anybody just staying with the same side? Alternating. Okay, good. One more on each side. Now set one weight off to the side, folding one weight towards the ceiling, you're gonna reverse curl the legs. If your back is kind of tight or your hamstrings are tight, you can go with knees bent. Otherwise, the legs are straight and legs are together. You see those legs together, so you can keep your knees together. Exhale. If your back is tight, your hips might not come off. Doesn't have to be big, but if you can get those hips to come off, great. Exhale, this is almost like a little starter version of our rollovers. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. And then go side to side with those legs. Right shoulder, right shoulder. And then left shoulder, and right shoulder, and left shoulder. Exhale, reverse curl in on the right, reverse curl in on the left. You're using your obliques. There's 4 layers to our ab group, and all of them are working here. Every single one of them. So hug them a little tighter, last one each side. Good, legs in tabletop. Arms still reaching to the ceiling, knees are together. Tuck your chin and curl the head up and take your legs away to teaser lift. Balancing, holding. Roll back down. Bring the knees in. Take a breath. Tuck your chin. We're doing 3 of these. Balancing. Legs, knees are engaged together. Roll back down. Relax those shoulders. One more time. Maybe you want to reach the legs a little straighter. Roll up. And roll back down. Set that down. Set the weight down. Turn over onto your stomach. You can keep your head on that same side of your mat, so just flip over like a sunbather to the other side. Move that towel out of the way. We're going to do some Superman pulls. Your legs are apart. I want you to keep them down the first set, and then your arms are reaching. If you're really feeling tight at your shoulders, just keep your arms in on this one. All right, so arms are reaching like an X, legs are reaching apart like an X, like you're reaching for your edges of the mat. Now draw the shoulder blades back in. Really important, they're pulled into your back. Your head is off the mat. Your ribs are closed. And then the legs stay down. Arms come up. Pull the arms back. Reach the arms again and come back down. Do that again. Inhale up. Exhale, mid-back squeeze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, if you want, you can add a leg lift with this. Inhale up. Reach. Now, if your shoulders are feeling tight, you're keeping your arms in. You can always do this with your arms close to you. Squeeze and come back down. So you would just lift, squeeze your back, and come back in. You just take out the reaching part. Inhale up. Exhale, squeeze back. Reach, and come back down. Superman pose. We're targeting that lower back and glutes. And then also adding in some of those, as you pull those elbows back. Now, push back to child's pose. It should have felt strong in the lower back. Take some deep breaths as you walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. So that left hand comes over. And then take big breaths, especially on the left side of your rib cage there. As your big breath, it pushes those ribs away from the hand, just kind of stretching through that back. And then walk your hands to the left side of your mat as that right arm comes across. Take big breaths on the right side of your body there, just moving your rib cage. As we're moving those ribs apart from each other with our breath, we're stretching through those muscles. Come back to the center. All right, pull your body forward for a plank. You have your hands down like this. You have your elbows down like this. Both are good. I'm going to time you guys for 1 minute. I'm going to actually be good at timing. And go. I just have to remember to. We started at the 10. None of you guys can see this. All right. Good. Yes, how's your shoulder doing today? Shoulder read nice and down if you need to. This is a good spot. Excuse me. Work this one in even deeper. Good, yes, feel like those shoulder blades are connected. This looks great, you guys. Your ribs are pulled up, that pelvis is pulled in, good, shoulders engaged here, pull engaged here, even deeper. Just keep finding those muscles. Good, those shoulders are pulled in, those abs are pulled up, a little bit. Good, those ribs are pulled up. That pelvis is tucked a little bit, connect that low back, pull it up, pull it up, pelvis tuck a little bit more here, more. A little bit under, I think it's that good. A little bit more here. Tight. Good. Ribs pulled in. Almost there, guys. 3, 2. Good job. And push back, child's pose. Take a breath. Connecting all of those muscles and not just hanging out in that position is so much harder. You should feel shaky a little bit on that. Okay, come seated for me. Seated real quick. And we're going to do a mermaid stretch. You guys are going to face this way. So mermaid stretch, you guys are going to have your right leg in front of you and your left leg like this. If this is not feel good for you to be in this position, just kick that left leg out straight, all right? This arm is on the floor. You're going to bring the elbow down and then stretch. As I'm kind of reaching my arm this way and pushing my body this way, if that makes sense. And then use your abs to bring you back up. And then you side bend stretch. Relax your left shoulder. Pull your right arm up to the ceiling. You can either look forward or down on this. And then arms strong. And then come down with your elbow. Stretch. As again, you reach your fingertips this way. You're pushing your hips down. Should feel a good stretch there. Use your core to lift you. And come up. One more time. How's that feel, you guys? Good. Push your shoulder away from the floor. Lifting strong. And stretch. Now to get to the other side, you've got a couple of options. Ideally, you don't put your hands down. So you can either teeter switch like that, or you can lift your hips up, switch your legs, and sit back down. So both are good. None of that feels good with a hard surface, so good when you're on a mat. Now take your elbow down and stretch. You want to feel like you're reaching at the same time you're pressing this hip down. I'm kind of using my arm here. Up, lift, reaching. Relax the shoulder. Looking down or forward. Arms are strong. And down. Stretch. Really feel like you're pushing, like you're reaching in one direction, but you're being pulled in the other. And up we go. Stretch. One more set. And come up. You're going to come all the way down. Keep your head on this side. And all the way down. And we're going to do some inner thigh work. So that bottom leg is going to be straight. The top leg is going to either be in like this or back like this. And if none of that works for you too, you can always take this leg in front of you or place the ball underneath your knee. That's a good one. You want to try to keep your waistline lifted. It's going to be harder as you move your bottom leg. Lift the bottom leg up. Hold it right there. Draw the abs in. From here, lift up, up, down and hover. Up, up, down and hover. Up, up, down and hover. Good. Good. If you can get your leg to do this, this is always a good kind of, it actually is meant to stretch your hip. Wow, it's like a 2-in-1. But if your foot or your knee don't love that, then you've got some options. Up, up, down and hover. Your head is all the way down just to keep that neck long. And little pulses here, up, up, single pulses, up. Keep that head down and long, head is down on the arm. Relax that head all the way down. Good. Single pulses, hold at the top and circle. Circle up, small, 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 4 more. 4, get that thigh off the ground if you can, reverse your circle. Lift, lift, if that IT band is a little tight on this, you might feel like, oh, feeling both sides. 3, 2, hold it now, big circle. Brush the floor, lift and hold. Brush the floor, lift, hold. Brush the floor, lift, hold with your leg, the bigger circle. Not this big, probably. You can try it. Reverse the circle. And up. My inner thighs are really strong, so I can do that. Just kidding. Couple more. And hold it, hold it. Draw the abs in. Little pulses. Up for 8, lift higher. 7, up 6, 5. Don't just stop at your inner thighs, those adductors. Go through the Kegel muscles into those abs. Should feel like, wow, got that. And good, still not finished. Take that top leg and reach it, and the bottom leg is gonna match it now for 8, 7, 6. Yeah, don't take the top leg too high, otherwise you're never gonna be able to reach it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the top leg up there. In parallel, lift the waistline up, little pulses, up, up, hold, up, hold, up, hold, hold, tiny, tiny. It's maybe just a little higher than your hip height here, right? But not compromising the pelvis position. That waistline stays lifted. 4 more. 4. We're gonna get some outer thighs in a different way. In a little bit, and good. Flip over to the other side. Facing this direction. And all the way down. Top leg. Maybe in front here, or in back here, or in front but not the knee down. And bottom leg goes up and hover. There you go, and just relax that head all the way down. Up and hover, lift that waistline up a little bit. Up, up, down and hover. Up, up, down and hover. Got to have you guys grab a couple things. Keep going, even though I'm in here. I see you probably. The eyes behind the back of my head. Hold it up there, little pulse. Lift, tiny, tiny. So I'm going to come around while you guys are pulsing, and I'm pretending to actually count this out. And these are your choices. You've got a medium band, a little heavier band. You can't go wrong with either choice. Small circle, small circle, small circle. We'll go front row first. Excellent choice. Reverse that circle. Oh, you want that one? Okay. Great. Okay, would you like red or blue? Okay, there's more red in the back. Yeah, I know, right? Now bigger circles. Do you want red or blue? Okay, good. A little bit weird. Take this one. All right, big circle. Reverse your circle. Circle lift. Get that inner thigh to lift for you. Good. Keep moving. I've got to go to the bathroom. I'm going to take this off so that the people online, if there's anybody, aren't going to the bathroom, but they can still see you. band, the little loop band there on your thighs. Just right above your knees. Yes. That one matches your outfit. Yes. All right, so this right above the knees here, you're going to take your feet into Pilates with that parallel pulse you guys did a little bit ago. You already got your outer thighs in that angle. So we're going to do Pilates position. So heels together in a little V with your feet apart. Make sure your heels are a little closer to you. Good. And then you can always take your feet a little bit apart. Good. Good. All right, now arms are down, think bridges. But before you lift your hips up, I want you to just push against the band and push, push, and notice what your pelvis is doing. So your hips are down, push one, push two, come back, you're still engaged, don't come all the way in where it's loose. And sometimes if you have one side that's stronger than the other, you're going to start pushing sooner. And I need you to push at the same time, especially when your hips start lifting. All right? You want them to go equally apart from the midline, and you kind of have to have them both going at the same time. All right, so when your hips are down, if you are moving one leg faster, you might find that one hip gets heavier than the other. All right, now that we're warmed up, keep some tension. Lift those hips up, hold this. Now, take the legs and go, same thing, twice. Out one, hold, out two, come back in, stay engaged. It's not a big motion. You should already be in a position where you're like, ooh, this is already engaged, and that is your start point, not like a relaxed position. So go out, out, come in and make it small, out, because you should already, again, be at that range where you are pretty intense. Ooh. Good. So think about, too, where's that coming from? That's your glutes pushing wide, and then wrap the abdominals engaged a little bit tighter on the front end. Now, I want you to add a little hip lower lift. So lower, lift, out an inch, down an inch, up an inch, out an inch. You're already staying engaged with those muscles back there. There's not like a relaxed point here, really. Hamstrings, glutes. Can you guys feel that? You're fine. I'll get that later. I'm going to wipe it off. Yep. Still good. It worked, actually, very well. It wasn't a spider. It was like a little mini situation. You don't want to know. It was on her mat. But see, I would have saved you too if it was on your mat. We got some extras in. Roll back down. Okay, now coming off of there with the band, take your band off. And then we'll use it to stretch your hamstring. So, yes, doesn't that feel good? Now here's where, if you want, I'm going to put the blankets back for you. Oh, this one's, oh, no, here. Here's your blankie. Do a little bug cleanup while you guys are breathing. We have not switched sides yet, just in case you're. If you don't want to use that band, you can take it. Now take the leg and go wide. We did some inner thigh work. I like to do, on this one, I like to bend my knee just like this, where the left knee is bent, because you want to have your left hip on the mat. All right, so you have to be in a position where your hip stays on the mat. Yes, good luck. Yeah. Drop this hip evenly with it. There you go. Good, so bring this hip back. You guys feel the difference when I'm moving your hip back? It's level to the floor. It's down. That's good. Now breathe. Come back to the center. Let's switch legs. So straight on first with your hamstring, the focus, the back of the leg. You can pull those toes down a little bit. Just make sure your band is in the right spot. It's not going to whip back at you. Horrible. Take some deep breaths. Relax your shoulders. Step back. Maybe try to pull it in a little closer. Now bend your right leg, put your foot on the ground, and take the legs apart. Sometimes I'll even put my right hand on my right thigh and just kind of push it open just to make sure that hip stays still. Down. Much better, you guys. Yes. And just breathe, relaxing the shoulders. Center, uncross that, or don't, just take that to the side. I don't know why I said uncross that. Do now go into your figure four stretch. This is what I was very wordy into saying. Do this next. Figure four stretch. Bring those legs in towards your body, and hold it, hold it, hold it. Good, yeah. Good. And just again, relax the shoulders and the back. Went by way too fast. I haven't seen a few of you in a while, so I didn't want to just. Yeah. Should we do some more abs? What did you say? Switch to the other side. On Wednesday last week for Barre, we used the TRXs. That was fun. How'd you feel after that? That translated in my head to good. With the ice tub. Good. Oh, good. Stayed in for like 5 minutes. I thought it was pretty good. Good. All right, you're right. We should get in one more quick little set of abs. We'll do my favorite one. Okay, hands behind your head. Head and shoulders lifted. Really anchor your back down. And then go into your crisscross. Hold. Switch. Hold. Remember that you can always change to that shorter lever with the tapping foot like we did from the beginning of the class. So reach, hold. Reach, hold. If your back starts to arch off the mat at all, your legs should be more to the ceiling than towards the wall. 8 more. 7, pull the abs in. 6, pull the abs in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and head is down. Bring those knees in for a hug. Come all the way up to seated, using your abdominals, of course. Don't forget to breathe and stretch. Look to the side. Good way to start the day. Yes. We got out all kinds of stuff today. A couple little extra things. Yeah, I'll take all your bands. stronger in some of those moves for sure. Oh, sorry. Oh, we had it all together. Yes. Your reaction time, Pat. I think we need highlight.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Bluetooth is disconnected. Bluetooth is connected. Bluetooth is disconnected.